Yeah.
Invisibility.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. We can do that real quick.
Visible, right?
Yeah. Well, Hamal would. I think you have to touch something to make it invisible, and then you have to concentrate to maintain the effect. But as long as he's within a certain range of it, he can keep it going.
Yeah.
Or you can rub a bunch of chameleon oil over it, and then.
Right. Let's see here. Oh, Jesus. There we go. Yeah, I mean, we'll make basically I can make it invisible, and then hopefully that's enough of a time to get him out of there, and then we'll deal with it in a more permanent fashion. Chameleon oil throwing over it will work.
You don't think we should try and charm the guy and tell him that there's nothing to get him there?
No.
These are not the. This is not the Necrotar.
This is not the Necrotar you're looking for.
Uh-huh.
I'm rather iffy about mind bending potentially unmind bendable targets that could make our lives very difficult.
Well, you could charm him and tell him, just go tell your guide that you never saw us. You couldn't find us.
They would still go down there.
Yeah.
To look. They would to look.
That's true. Maybe we should go back to that.
Do we want to send Sumia ahead then with the chameleon oil?
I'll do it.
Yeah, Hamal will kind of lean over to Sumia.
Because she can probably break off as we're like escorting them. Like she can like sneak off and run ahead.
And say what you want me to do with my mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
Go get some chameleon oil and go pour the shit out of it over the Necrotar. Cover it up as best you can.
Oh, excuse me, guys. I left my luggage back at the cave. I gotta go.
Okay.
Cave.
Is that what the guy's asking?
Yeah.
I mean,
What?
the inn.
We're just- So we're
a woman cave.
we're just leaving. What's his name's house, right?
We were leaving town.
Yeah. Oh, that's we're leaving town. Okay.
Because I totally forgot about this bag I left back there. It's full of gold. Can't forget the gold. We gotta have our money.
You left a bag of gold at an inn.
Oh.
She's a bit of a klutz.
Well, someone could have claimed it.
I'm pretty
fine.
sure it's still there.
How
Well,
about
maybe
this?
my authority goes a very long way in this city.
We believe it, but she'll go and look, and if it's unfortunately been claimed, we can ask for your assistance later. But
Why
we should go and
Why
see
don't
your.
you guys go
Oh, yeah.
show him?
Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna give you a bluff roll.
I can't find the thing. I want my red one.
The red one that rolls good.
Mm-hmm. Where is it? Sorry, we cleaned up for Thanksgiving, and now we can't find anything. I know there's one here. Let me try this one.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, where'd my stuff go? I just had it. I swear to God. Where'd it go? Oh, there.
Here's the sheet.
Yeah. Did I? Okay, here it is. Oh, thank God. Oh, my 4 character sheet. All right. All right. Okay. Here we go. 10.
Okay. And then he rolled a. So he says, well, then you better hurry.
Okay.
We'll meet you at the arena.
He totally fell for it, didn't he?
Oh, I got like a 16 plus.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
So he thinks.
So go ahead. Okay, so you guys go back to the arena. So Sumi, actually, you mad dash to the arena. And you're preparing to go down the stairs, and you find there are some soldiers, more shining plate armor. Actually, these are just wearing chainmail. White robes, golden trim, sun symbol. They're just kind of talking in front of it. And then you also see this older person there. Big pope hat, got a staff, something on it.
Great.
Any way to sneak around them?
That makes a shadow thing appear. That makes it dark.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it dark?
Yeah.
Am I around a corner, maybe?
Sure.
Can I throw the bottle of shadow over there?
Try not
Yeah,
to.
that's kind of what. That's kind of what I had as like a shadow grenade was the idea. I have.
Sneaky through.
Okay, so you're like.
Because I have dark vision.
And boosh, and a big shadow thing, and you hear him start shouting. There's all this confusion, and they're like, "What happened? Why is it so dark?" And he, calm down, my brothers.
You do that?
No, that's you hear the old man.
Just so you know, they're priests of Palor. They can probably dispel darkness.
That's exactly what happens. You're like running over there, and then all of a sudden the whole darkness just kind of vanishes. And then give me a stealth check really quick.
Oh, wait, I don't have that in front of me. Well, I know it's good. I know it's good. Come on, baby. Where is it? 8.
I got 16.
Oh my god!
So you're running. All of a sudden, foop, and they all see you, and you're just like in mid dash.
Like, I saw the explosion. Are you
the
guys
soldiers
okay?
draw their swords out.
No, I say I saw an explosion. Are you guys okay?
You're in the middle of it.
The soldiers are like they kind of look at each other, look at the old man, and he's just put your swords away. We're fine, ma'am. Who are you?
What was the guy's name that was from the elf village? The guy that looked like a hippie or acted like a hippie.
Oh.
I'll just say the hippie guy. I'm not saying the hippie guy, but I'm saying his name.
Yeah.
Whatever his name is.
I'm one of his
also
disciples.
wanted someone to come along and see what is going on down here.
Why? What did he send you for this?
Yes,
Why?
because he is testing me to come back into religion. I need a task. I need to do tasks in order to become part of that again.
I don't know much
we're kind
about.
of strange sometimes.
Oh no, I'm aware of that. He is a very strange, and I don't understand any of your religion. What task do you have for you to do here?
Also, where this plague is coming from.
Oh, well, how did you know I was doing that?
I didn't. You just told me to come here.
Well, it might still be dangerous. We're here.
Okay. Why?
Well, we don't know where it is. We're waiting for others to come. We're waiting for a certain dwarf to come here and show us where it was. She was instrumental in its destruction.
Oh, well, you mind if I go ahead?
Oh, there they are. And then you see
Seriously?
the wagon come up.
Damn it. Well, I'll go on ahead and I'll scout it out.
Oh,
for
no.
you. I can do it. I promise.
Well, we're going down there. Soldiers, would you escort the elven lass?
Not necessary.
That sounds good.
Why would this feel uncomfortable? Well, they're coming over here anyway. We'll all just be going down there in a second. So you guys come.
Am I far enough away? Because I still have telepathy on the wall.
I'm assuming when you ran away, the range.
Yeah, but I thought it keep it as long as I was within.
I think it's like 100 feet or something like that per wizard level.
Like I said,
You guys come strolling up, and you see that Sumia is outside trying to bullshit her way in.
Corzel just kind of like looks at Hamal out of the corner of her eye, right? And suppresses a very just a big sigh, just trying not to say anything or make any moves.
Oh, Hamal's got his eyes closed, and he's kind of shaking his head lightly to himself.
Oh, you guys don't know. You never tried. You never tried his house.
Any other entrances into this place?
Not that you guys found.
I want that dice you have, by the way.
Fine.
You don't get it.
I keep rolling really good with this die.
I know, last time I was rolling really good, and now I'm not.
We can't find that red die. Anyway, so you guys all gather together. Malachi, you is that her? Is that Corzel?
Sorry, I got pulled away for a moment. What did I miss in the last 30 seconds?
Nothing.
Okay.
Oh, you guys all are gathered together in one big blob, and Sumi did not go downstairs.
Yeah.
Well, that's right. He met you before, so yeah. So Cordell, you recognize the priest. He's exactly the guy you talked to. He's in charge of the whole Hill organization. He's like, Cordell, finally.
Yeah, she'll step
Finally,
forward.
several days.
You needed
We've
my
been looking for you
assistance.
for several days.
Hey, they're all
Oh well, this is this is good. Did you all help Cordell with even?
They're all occupied. Can I?
No. He actually points to you. Oh, even her?
Wait.
Well, she just said that she was on the behest of Father Moonbeam from the Elven Enclave.
Oh yes, Cordell. He has been to the she's been to the Elven place. Sorry about that.
Well,
and also has talked with so and so.
But she just said you were one of her assistants that helped her destroy the.
We met her when we first entered the city. She's been instrumental in helping us. Yes.
She didn't help you destroy the. Oh, okay. Anyway, shall we?
She'll just nod, kind of like. And
Everyone here, he motions toward the Templars. You watch their wagon. Make sure no one gets away.
Really, that's what he says.
Yep. We'll be back.
He'll say, Sumia, kind of motioning to the elf, right? Motioning to Sumia, right? It says he has the special ability to see in darkness. Perhaps she should lead the way.
Oh,
I was hoping to be in the back.
darkness shall not be a problem.
Oh, good. I'll keep an eye out back here.
Oh, in the back of the.
Oh, I mean, look, I'll just be with the other guys.
Oh no, you come with us if you
Yeah,
if you
no,
help.
I'm coming.
She's just going to take up the rear.
Malachi kind of taps you on the shoulder and he says, "Do not fear, milady," and he'll kind of gently push you forward.
Out of character, we still need you to put the oil on the necrotar.
Yes, I need to find a goddamn way to get out of this. And I'm hoping. Wait.
Sumia.
As I get pushed forward, am I near Hamal any? Hamal,
Sure.
I brush against him.
Okay.
With telepathy going, and I say, Hamal, the first chance, please invisible me at some point.
That is exactly the plan. Exactly the plan.
She tried to.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Quizzill tried to get her out front, but that didn't work. Okay.
The priest he claps his hands together, he mutters a prayer, and his staff shines this very bright light. It covers. It must extend hundreds of feet in every direction. It literally feels like the sun is lighting the.
So wait, hold on. Yeah, I turned around and I said, how come you couldn't deal with the plague if you had this power?
This is just light.
Okay.
She looks at Sumia like just stop talking, right? She doesn't say that, but just like like.
Sumi gives you the eye glare of shut up.
She's not trying to be rude, but just like stop making it worse, kind of look, right? Like just like
Quit while you're ahead.
Yeah.
Now that we're downstairs, and I see that there's only a passage straight ahead, and there's the curved thing. Which way do we go?
Yes, Corzel, which way do we go?
Quizzill knows, right?
Yeah.
It's straight ahead.
A couple times.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Quizill's pretty good with directions. She's got pretty high dungeoneering.
And it's straight ahead.
Yeah. She just keeps kind of leading the way, right? Like kind of walking astride the Pope, as it were.
No, take the circuitous route.
Go different route.
Take the boat
So the Templar Malachi draws his sword. It's when he draws it, it kind of glows a little bit with divine energy, and he says to Corzel, "Is there anything we should be aware of?"
There may still be threats down here, ghouls or creatures of that sort. Yes, be prepared, if you may.
Well, they shall fall to my blade.
And my hammer.
Other creatures of darkness and those that deal in dark things. At least,
Stare at me.
Corzel just kind of nods affirmingly, like more than she should, but
So you go walking forward, and there's the bones are everywhere still, and
You
the
mean
priest
the-
is.
the-
You're right in front of the well where the thing is down there, and the priest is like,
Big illusion at
Oh.
the bottom of the well.
"What?
Illusion at the bottom of the well. Poof. Bunch of bones covering pretty much just above where the Necrotar is.
Okay.
Yeah, he wants to make an illusion.
I will
Wilder.
spend all of the enhancements I can on this because it will be solid and very big and all that good stuff.
Give me a bluff roll to cast this whole thing without them noticing you're casting spells.
Am I still in front?
Yes.
Corzel's gonna like kneel down near the bones too as we get near, like just as we approach the bones, and just kind of like motion for like all the other clerics to like take a look right with her, basically.
That's a natural 20. So
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, Corzel, you're you're like kneeling down, and the priest he'll also kind of kneel down, and he'll be like, is there something that's the matter?
Sorry, and she just kind of like shake her head a little bit. I thought I saw something in the pile moving.
You could have said you could have saw some.
Well, this is a
jewelry
gruesome.
or something.
This is a very gruesome place.
Some type of blight remained, I thought.
But it is jitters.
It's understandable. This is so for you all to descend into this darkness and vanquish the evil here.
Can I just go by the wall?
Don't worry. You'll be safe with us.
Of course, they'll even kind of say, "I think you can still feel it now, can you not?"
Yes, I can feel a most sinister energy and anguish and agony.
Yeah, again, Corzel like nods a little more than she should, and just kind of like, "Yes, it's the lingering of this great evil that we destroyed." Yes.
Yes.
how wide?
So where was?
Just so I know how much
So
mana I'm
where-
using here.
I mean, I'm assuming you're just using whatever mana. I'm pretty sure you easily have enough to do whatever you're trying to achieve.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you have.
I should. I was just making sure.
What?
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, if you need to spend more, then we'll actually kind of worry about mathing it out right now. I mean, you can keep mathing out for now, but I mean, I don't think it's going to be a problem.
Okay. Fair enough.
So he says, what was the source of this? What did it have a form?
It was like an orb, right? Or the nectar is more of an orb shape, or
Yeah. It was a sphere.
We could just
Here.
say it was both all, and that was the form.
a gift from Orcus, a sphere of pure darkness and necromantic energy.
But where was it?
She'll kind of like pause for a moment and like act as if she's like just making sure to look around, but then she'll like try to catch Hamal's eye.
Hamal looks very confidently at the well.
Like she's trying to like confirm if she should point where it actually was or if she should point somewhere else. So, like,
Yeah, he just kind of he moves his hand like, "Go ahead."
okay, she'll kind of like
I
she'll kinda gulp a
the
bit,
shit
try
out
to
of it.
point exactly where the Necrotar was, or is, I suppose.
So the priest he'll very cautiously. Malachi will walk to the edge first, and he'll sword drawn. He'll look down and he'll look to the priest and kind of crane his head, and then they'll look over and Hamal, what do they see?
Just bones and bones and bones and bones, just of all kinds, shapes, sizes.
Maybe put some black shit on those bones or something like that.
Yeah, like there's some black residue on the walls that kind of has some faint wisps coming off it, but yeah, it's just all kinds of stuff you would expect to have necromantic residues.
So he says he kind of looks back at Malachi, and they look at you, and it's like, well, very well done. Thank you for bringing us here. We will. There's so many dead here. This will take a long time to clean out. We'll have to purify the place, all the bones. We'll have to dig or catacombs.
Do not be in
Have-
such a haste. Perhaps we should
Well, we
first,
don't want any.
first let the spirits rest a moment, find some peace on their own, and then purify the arena.
Well, we'll need to bless it. These bones will have to be moved. And you mentioned ghouls. We'll have to bring some more Templar down here to try to rip that out.
Okay, I have an idea. Just out of character here, talking. So what if Humal could make, like, while they're not around there, maybe somehow he can get down there and make a teleportation circle with it around it and teleport it somewhere else to, like, into our cave or something? Okay.
We can make use of. Yeah.
That's possible. You guys have to spend more time and money to do that.
Well, what if we use the structure that's already here? The magic circle that's built around this place as it is, make the alterations needed for it to be teleportation.
Ooh, but you're going to teleport everybody else, aren't you?
Only the people that are inside the circle.
You mean use the arena understructure?
Yeah.
That you'd have to. So you could do that, but you'd have to tunnel some new passages, which Corzel would know how to do. You could just like, Corzel, I want this dug this way, and she would be able to do that.
Yeah, she's just
Maybe
straight
we
up
could
big,
do it at night
big tunnels.
and-
We've also got Alliston, too, who is a transmuter extraordinaire.
Yeah, it's just the arena as it is right now. It's primarily suited for. I mean, the circle is made in the way to be necromancy stuff, not teleportation. But you could fill in some passages and dig some new ones, and then you'd be good to go.
Yeah, that's the plan.
You think
Yeah.
Kamal, you're reasonably certain, Kamal, that you would be able to port the thing out. And that would just mostly be a factor of time, not money, because you would just have to.
Yeah, that's fine. And we can have 3 other Archaeans helping, too. So we just need to get our shit together.
I could try and maybe somehow delay them here and there. Like, I'm wandering around like, oh, well, what about this? And do something that, oh, god damn, I gotta redo this.
Well, the digging's going to take at least a week.
Ooh, how long is it gonna take them to do all their stuff? The sun priest.
Well, they're gonna, per Corzel's recommendation, maybe wait a day or two, and then you don't know what their next. You don't know the specifics of what they're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're not going to be there.
They're probably gonna end up having to dig a bunch of mass graves because all the bones are they're not anywhere near resembling skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
Probably burn them all to ashes, actually, and do that because there's no way they're gonna be able to
Well, that's kind of disrespectful.
This is like having. Well, I mean, what are they gonna do with basically think of 1,000 50 piece puzzles. Trying to I dump them on the floor and you're like, there you go, build 50 puzzles, build 1,000 puzzles.
Mass grave.
Yeah, but I mean, you put them in a
I'm just
urn.
trying to think of ways to get them to do something else. Convince them to do something else.
Something else other than what? Excavate the bones?
Than burning the bones.
Well, they have to move them first.
If they had to dig a mass grave, that would take time.
Yeah, but it also takes time to burn a shitload of bones.
I guess.
Well, I mean, we've got the bones to kind of distract them. Just say, how about we take over moving these bones out of here, and you let us take care of this, and then once we're done and it's all cleaned out, you can come in and bless the place.
Well, you were all leaving. We don't want to. We wouldn't want to keep you.
We were in no hurry. I mean, we were in no hurry.
Well, yes, we were generally going to be leaving. We realized the grievous error we made in not cleaning up after ourselves, so to speak.
Well, this isn't your responsibility. You've already done the city a tremendous service.
We've made it our responsibility by entering and
We
destroying
need to
the source of this blight.
But you were going to leave town.
Like I just said, when we came back down here, we realized the extent of our leavings and realized that it wouldn't be appropriate of us for us to just leave them to you.
Oh, okay. Well,
You have
if you
such a
wish
massive
to,
task.
if you wish to stay, you could assist with the endeavors.
Well, let us take care of it. But you all are certainly
Well,
going to be...
there are certain religious ceremonies and rituals that must be performed.
To move the bones?
Well, to make sure the dead don't come back and that other dead aren't attracted to them. They're not drawn here. Whatever black orb to appear, we wouldn't want those circumstances to create another one. If you wish to move the bones, though, you could help with that, and then that would actually be of great use to us.
Certainly. Well, and I do believe that my particular talents will be of assistance in those matters.
You mean the necromancy?
Yes. My academic study of such things has would allow me to keep such foes away.
This is where you could see Malachi kind of looking at the priest and looking at Hamal.
Corzel kind of speak up and say he is of great use in that regard. He has been insurmountable in overcoming the odds and creatures of this blight.
And Malachi just kind of says, "I'm sure." And so this is then. He says, again, we thank you. If you wish to help, we would. The city, they never give you an official reward or anything, did they?
Nope. They did not.
Well, how about...
Corzel didn't ask for a reward, though.
Oh, okay. Well, so he says for graciously taking responsibility and revealing this to us, how about we can pay you a gold piece a piece every day you spend cleaning the bones out.
Hamal very inconspicuously bites his bottom lip, and a little blood trickles, kind of goes out the side of his mouth. And it is very clear to Sumia and Corzel that he is incredibly underwhelmed by that offer.
Oh.
Well, okay. Well, normally, just for context, a person doing physical labor makes like a silver piece a day. You guys are getting paid 10 times that amount.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. He's perfectly willing to let it slide. He just, knowing the money that they have and that they have achieved and accumulated, he has to hold back laughing in their faces.
Okay. So, Malachi, let us return, and I suppose see you bright and early in the morning.
Okay.
Corzel just kind of nods and she kind of looks off in the distance a bit.
Just kind of he glares back at you, and they both leave. We'll leave the soldiers upstairs to watch your wagon until you leave.
She'll thank them for it.
And then they're gone. So now what are you guys doing?
Oh, Hamal.
Yes, Sumia. Yes, Sumia.
So
I got more suggestions.
you could make an illusion of me. Go up to the wagon, and I could do something down here.
Yes. That is definitely a possibility.
Yeah.
Corzel, Do you have any familiarity with the roads of the dead,
Are you asking me?
Corzel?
Is he like talking about the sending of the dead?
No. Where Bozal took us during our boss battle.
That was the roads of the dead.
The paths of the dead, or what did Bozal call them?
Are you talking to me or what?
No. He's talking to Corzel because Hamal is very quickly coming to think that our best way of getting this thing out of here is going to just be opening a portal to the paths of the dead and dragging it to where we need to go.
Oh,
No, yeah, Corzel will just say only, only in writing, like just kind of passing, but not as as an academic sort of knowledge, but not as a religious sort of like the idea of it, not any actual significance, right?
Right.
Hamal, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking our best bet is our best bet not to destabilize this thing and move it will be to drag it through the paths of the dead over to our lair.
That you would need to. So the best. Okay, so
using the power of the Necrotar itself as needed.
Yeah, that would definitely be able to do it. You've seen what Bozal had done, so let's just assume that you kind of looked into this a little bit. And now that Filge is done, he might be able to help out with this as well. The best bet is to do that at night. No sunlight. Night of a new moon is best. And because from what your most understanding of the land of the dead is that it's largely a reflection of your world. So if you transition to that place, you'd be in the same area you are now. It's just that it would be more bleak, decayed, dark, muted. You might even get like a sense of almost like a depression. You might have suicidal thoughts. More inclined to kind of give up. But it would get you. Yeah, you could definitely shove it in there and then kind of walk it to where your lair is, and then poop it back out into your lair.
I could stay and guard it to make sure no one comes down until then. At least, stay in a little stealthy spot, hiding behind.
You mean down here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I just feel like if we leave it, I have a funny feeling they're gonna come back.
So it's getting close to being. Let's talk about. So is that your guys' plan? Is that the?
Yeah, we need to secure our newfound source of power. So.
Come on, though.
So you're gonna leave. Well, I mean, all the wizards are kind of into that. So assuming you're gonna be down here, stealthing.
Yes. I guess I'll have them take my owlbear up. With the illusion.
Okay. So Hamal, you and Corzel, are you gonna stay away, or are you gonna stay here the whole day?
As long as it takes.
Until night falls.
Well, I mean, they're waiting for them to go to the
wagon.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hamal, you're gonna make an illusionary Sumia. So Hamal and Corzel, what are you two gonna do while Sumia sits down here and waits?
Go get Filge and Aliston and Elagos.
Corzel will stay down here.
Are you gonna stealth with Sumi, or are you just gonna wait for a certain period of time?
No, she's just gonna stay down here, like as if she's like guarding the place. She's just,
They are. They're like I said. Those guys are waiting for us to leave on our wagon.
So, Hamal, are you gonna make an illusionary Corzel, or are you just gonna tell them, "Oh, Corzel's gonna stay"?
I'll just let them know that Corzel will stay and guard it.
She's taking another look around and she's just studying things. That's all. Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing her godly duty.
Okay. So Corzel and Simi, you're both going to stay down here all night.
Yeah.
I mean, all day.
I mean, she can leave if she wants, but. As long as she needs to.
Wait. So okay, Corzel, you are gonna stay with Sumia until night falls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
So-
yeah, we're basically.
I'm gonna try and get as close as possible. Cordell can do. You know,
Okay, Corzel can do what she's gonna do. So
Yeah.
Hamal, you leave to go back and get the information you need. Night falls, and Sumia, when you're walking around the halls.
I'm just gonna stay near that orb.
Okay. So you're walking around there.
Corzel wants to, you know.
Corzel, what are you doing while Sumia's just pacing around like a?
Yeah, she's not going to dig through the bones or anything, but she's just kind of like walk around for the first few while and just kind of like see if there's any interesting bones that stick out or anything kind of like in the bones, right? Like trinkets or anything, weapons.
Yeah.
But after that, though, she'll just kind of go. She'll go out to the further rooms and kind of just like check to see if there's any like undead left or something, right?
Okay. You don't find any undead, but at one point when you're back in the room with Sumia in the well room, Sumia, you feel this kind of like cold breath in the back of your neck.
Oh god, it's Malachi. I feel like it's Malachi. I feel like I'm gonna keep.
What do you do?
It's gonna be Mr. Bone Devil.
Only Sumia feels this.
Actually, you just see Sumia all of a sudden. What are you using for a light source? What are you using for a light source?
Well, I don't need light.
I know what Corzel does.
Yeah, a torch. She's got torches.
Okay.
Well,
So you just see Sumia just kind of tense up all of a sudden.
Okay.
Can I do the telepathy before this?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so
Heads up.
It makes sense that you would anyway, because she went exploring Corzel.
Okay.
well, this happens, Corzel, when you're back in the room with her. Like you go exploring, then you come back.
Yeah, no, I just mean it would make sense for her to do the telepathy before Corzel goes exploring, right? Just so she has a way of communicating with Sumia.
So what do you do? Sumia?
I quickly tell Cordell I feel like there's something behind me.
Nothing.
Corzel will kind of like raise her torch, quickly and just kind of like see if she can see anything quick. There's nothing there.
I detect magic.
She'll just kind of motion for Sumia to like step forward.
Turn the kind of shadowy form of Gorg
Oh!
carrying this rotted elven body.
I'm like, oh, thank God! I was scared the shit out of me.
It's the knoll.
Yeah.
It's the shadow knoll.
Okay, my sound went off for a second there.
It is, in fact.
I found the elf.
Yay!
You were true to your word, so I will give you something. Want a weapon?
Or
A packmate.
acme. What is that?
It is what it is.
Is he giving it to me or everybody?
He's only talking to you.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I don't know. It's a packmate thing. What is it?
Yeah, go for the pack-mate.
Fine, I'll take the packmate.
Very well. I killed 17 elves 17 times.
Cool.
Whistle for it, and it will come.
Okay, what kind of whistle? Just a whistle?
However elves whistle.
What is it? So is there
You'll see when you use it.
okay, pack. Mate.
And now I must go.
Bye. I cry.
A friend of yours.
Oh my god, it's Malachi.
No, it's the priest.
Oh shit.
Malachi is on the other side of the room. And that's the session stopper right there.
The priest just kind of appeared from from.
He just
somewhere?
walks into the room.
Why
Okay.
wouldn't Priscilla have seen this?
She was watching you talk to Malachi.
Okay.
He came up kind of behind Corzel,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then Malachi just kind of strode into the room. Session stopped right there. There you go.
Great.
Were you guys level 11 or 12?
11.
11.
Be level 12. It's been a while.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
So is your his name's Guy?
Yeah. Well, it's what it goes by.
Okay. Just let him know that he can make his character level 12. And if he needs any help making it, you can tag me on G+.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Because I put the base stats in the post where he was popped in, but if he has any other questions, I'm kind of curious how the warlock is going to work in the actual.
A skeleton?
Yeah.
What kind of skeleton is he?
A skeleton, as best I can tell, just regular skeleton. Or, well,
Human?
human, yes.
Okay.
Actually, Jacob, ask him if he wants to be a higher level warlock, because I can just bullshit 5 more warlock levels at least.
Yeah, no, I'll talk to him about it over the next week. And then, of course, as everything comes up, we'll tag in Google+.
All right.
Okay. I actually do need to do the other classes up to level 10 at some point for the add-on thing.
Is there a paladin? I don't remember reading one, but
No, I've been trying to. I think we talked about this before. How I was trying to make it work, and no, I think it was someone else. So I wanted to make a paladin, but I didn't want this to be a fighter that was like a fighter cleric hybrid thing, and I was trying to think of a way to make it like, because I mean obviously paladin's a warrior, so I was like, okay, fighter baseline. But then I was thinking, what do you give the paladin? Like, it needs an attack bonus for its weapon. It needs probably the fortitude save thing, and it's going to have like fighter weapon ability, armor ability, wound vitality points. And if I get the paladin damage bonus, what does the paladin get at level 1 that makes it different from the fighter? And I think another guy we were talking to, we were thinking instead of the +1 damage with all weapons, he gets some kind of bigger bonus against demons and undead and other bad things. But it just be a +1, it's got to be something better. Otherwise, just play a fighter, it'll get the +1 to everything all the time anyway.
mm-hmm.
But I wanted to do our Dungeon World Paladin Virtue thing.
Maybe they get their wisdom as bonus damage against, or wisdom or charisma, or whatever you think is better, against demons and undead and stuff. Yeah.
That would be actually not a bad idea, because then it's like the Ranger's Hunter bonus, but it's basically, yeah, it's like that. I guess it's actually a little better, but then the demons and undead might not be that often. So I wanted to be something where it was like, when you fight a demon, you're like, oh, hell yes. I'm a demon. I'm going to tear this guy up. And kind of offset the fact that the fighter is going to be like, I get +1 to damage all the time.
Yeah. If it's good enough, I might take some paladin levels for Corzel.
Well,
Right.
you have an idea what you want the paladin to do, I mean, let me know, and then
Sure.
give that a shot. I don't mind giving that a shot. The paladin is the one class where I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this guy?
Yeah.
What?
I guess also sense evil would be another level 1 thing.
Yeah. So, something of that nature. Yeah.
You guys, is there anything where you're thinking next week you guys will play? Like anything off the top of your head right away?
Nothing I can immediately think of.
It's the 3rd of December.
Yeah, it should be good.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, if nothing else happens, hopefully, let me know if Guy, if he wants going to do that, and then Kelly, if you think of anything paladin, hit me up. Otherwise, I'll talk to you guys next week then.
All right, we'll see you next week.
See you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks.